Hello everyone, welcome to another stream of LMU with here at oNiD Racing for the final round of the Hound Multiclass series. Once again, and for the final time, you will have my annoying voice here, and I'm joined once again by the Biscuit Master himself, Ben Myatt.
Good evening, yeah, good to be back one last time into the breach, as it were.
Yeah.
To watch multi-class racing.
Yes, around... Well, it's the flagship course of this game, obviously, the Cirque de la Sarthe, it's the real name, but as everyone knows, it's Le Mans. Final race of the season, the hypercar class, the battle is already won there. Where is he? Axel Benoit sat in the pits, has ran away with his championship, so we'll congratulate him now. Well done on winning the hypercar championship. But in the GTE field, we do have a battle between this man Elvin and Ben Brown in the fantastic Hello Kitty livery. That is the battle. I think, what is it? Is it 6 points between them?
I can double check that for you. Yes, but it is definitely very close. Where are we? Community Racing Multiclass Series standings. Let's have a look-see. And then SimGrid won't display properly. Bear with me while I change the monitor.
While you do that, Racing Line Russell. Sorry, Ben. Racing Line Russell. New season sign-ups. Keep your ears out. They will be coming soon, but that's all you're getting from me. So pipe down. Go on, Ben.
It is 7 points between Elvin Blomqvist and Ben Brown. But with the dropped rounds, I think Elvin has the advantage. Because he's dropping a 16, Ben Brown is dropping a third place.
Ooh. So I'll tell you what, my maths head isn't on today, so I'll let you do all the working out.
I mean, honestly, I won't know until we put the... we will pull the final scores through as quickly as we can once the server finishes to give you the idea of what's going on.
Yes, we will try and keep you updated, but our maths is not the best. We will do our best. But where is it? So just getting everything sorted. Who should we have a look at? Christopher Bell, currently throwing a spanner in the works for both Elvin and Ben by putting Rexy on provisional pole with... Well, I say that, he hasn't put a time in yet. What am I talking about? Can you tell it's my final night? I have no idea what I'm going on about.
Yeah, the timing hasn't quite filtered in yet. There's these guys are on their first laps. I think Chris Bell is the first guy on track, so he will probably have the fastest lap.
I'm currently laughing at little Leah in the chat, Beyonce Knowles, and about obviously Ollie Knowles. I'm gonna start calling him that in the Discord. His new name's Beyonce.
He's gonna be thankful you're losing the power to change nicknames after the end of this season.
I might ask for that specific privilege just to say.
Your retirement perk.
Yeah, my retirement perk is I can still change nicknames. Right, who should we go for? I'm seeing who. Yeah, Christopher Bell is the first. Obviously, some hypercars. Zach Silver coming. The first hypercar coming round the Porsche curves at the moment, so we'll see what the benchmark is. Assuming his lap is still valid. And thank you for the subscription, Racing Line Russell. We appreciate it. I'll still give you as much grief as possible, even if you do subscribe. Then we've got Zach Silver coming across the line. What's it going to be?
That's a good time.
That's not a bad time at all, to be fair. I don't know where Zach has pulled that from.
It's not where you'd have expected the Aston to have pulled it from either. It's the fastest third sector.
Well, the Aston apparently from Chitter Chatter is the new OP car.
It's
Uh,
benefited from the new bop, hasn't it? Apparently.
It has. It has been bopped into oblivion, but in the best way. It's been buffed. Yeah, as it shows. That is a very good lap from Zach Silver.
Yeah,
I'd like to give him some grief, but I really can't.
from what we've gathered, we thought it was going to be straight line speed, but it's all in the Porsche curves. It's made up the time.
It is.
That's very interesting.
I am a bit. I wouldn't say surprised, but yeah, great lap from Zach. What we need to see is what Benoit comes up with, because obviously he is the man to beat. Currently on his outlap as we're watching.
He's just about to finish his outlap, so it may be worth going on board with him, because I suspect this is going to be one of those special laps.
Shall we wait there? We'll get helmet cam, we'll get the onboard HUD, and we'll have a watch round as he comes up to the first turn. Later on the brakes, trying to be cutting these very slightly, done very beautifully. As you come through the next little chicane, the next set of S's, we'll be on the brakes, we're going to be back on the power. He's going well up to now. Into Tete Rouge, little dab of the brakes and throw the car in. Keeps it in bounds.
Very close. He's running right to the edge there.
It'll be interesting to see how he does qualifying information. There we go. First sector. He's nearly 2/10 up on Zach Silver's time.
Interesting, not purple overall from what I'm seeing.
Oh. Nicely done round the first chicane early enough on the power.
This is where I'd expect to see the Chevy losing out a bit in the straight line stuff down through the two Mulsanne chicanes.
Do you mean the Cadillac, Ben?
Cadillac, yes. That's what I meant. It's all the same.
They're all American,
big,
and they all turn left.
Proper yank tanks, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he's took the second chicane very well too.
It's very nicely done.
One of the Teslas, the big braking zone into the Mulsanne corner. And we'll see how he goes. Your braking point usually is that flag board. So he's on the brakes nice and heavy down to second. Bit of a wiggle.
Ooh.
But he's had a decent exit out. And if that purple is blue, he's a second up.
I mean, that 320 kilometres down to 85 he went in that braking zone. That is a massive amount of braking and compression for these cars.
His big braking zone, and now another auto corner coming into Indianapolis. Slight right-hander with a heavy braking zone for the left. Done absolutely beautifully. Bit of a drift on the exit.
Sweeping through those little bankings in the corner. Just if you get them right, they just guide you through that first section of Indianapolis.
It's going well now. On the way down to the Porsche curves. This is where you either make or break the lap. Very wide entrance. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, this has beat Zach's time. Just looking at it, you can tell.
He is right on the edge of the lap each time.
Here's Naz coming up to the final little chicanes. They cut that quite a lot.
First gear for the final chicane. Interesting.
It's a 24.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a big chunk of time there.
What that is...
Second and a half clear of Zach.
What that is a kick in the groin to all of the other... wait there, get rid of the onboard HUD. To all of the other hypercar drivers. Realistically, the only driver on the grid that can match that is this man Alfie, because I've seen Alfie do those times. But Alfie's still on a lap at the moment. We'll keep an eye. It'll be interesting to see. Ben Brown has provisionally pipped Elvin Blomqvist. Christopher Bell is still P1 in the GTEs, with Ben Brown second and Elvin third.
Alfie has run it into the gravel trap at the end of Mulsanne. Fastest second sector, but he will have lost a chunk of time there. He's kept the lap alive by the looks of it.
So where's he? 2 minutes. He might get another lap in after this, you know. Yeah, he definitely will.
Not if he keeps doing that, he won't.
But not as... Ooh, big drift coming out of Indy. As we were saying in before, though, the Ferrari has been bopped into oblivion a bit. The Ferrari used to be ridiculous around here.
Yeah.
Apparently not so much.
The Ferrari is... As in real life, it was very much the class of the field in the hypercars, but...
Still is. We won't have any bad words said about the Ferrari on this stream.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that it has lost that advantage in LMU, in that they've
well, obviously
they've added some weight to it and dropped the horsepower a bit on it, haven't they?
The devs are just nasty people. What can I say? I would say other words, but we're live on stream, so I won't.
I mean, I'm not going to complain because I actually finally broke and ordered the Hot Wheels model of the 399p the other day. With a 3-month wide delivery window. That's how hard I've been trying to get it.
And where's Alfie gone?
326 for Alfie, but that was a big error he had in that lap.
He's got 2 seconds to find here. So while we watch this, Ben Brown has got provisional pole of the GTEs by almost a second. Nearly 9 tenths ahead of Christopher Bell.
And both of them in the pits as well. They're not going out, I guess.
Elvin.
And they're not going to be able to make it out.
Elvin is still out. Benoit is still out.
And improving.
Is he still improving?
Fastest first sector, personal best in middle sector, and he's 5 tenths up on his time. This could be a 323.
I've seen 323s before, but usually in split one of the dailies. So my all-time best round here is a mid-24, and I don't know how he'll improve on. I don't know how he can squeeze the extra time out, but it looks like he's going to manage it. And he's coming across the line, and that is a 23.7. He might as well just go in the garage and go home, mightn't he?
Yeah. He doesn't actually need to race tonight. I think he's actually...
He's already won
the championship.
He's already won the Hypercar Championship, as far as I'm aware. But yeah,
he wants to clean sweep the series, definitely, doesn't he?
Well done, Axel Benoit. That is one hell of a time. Alfie Bevan, the only
not matching it. He's a tenth down on his best, but he hasn't reached the end of the Mulsanne straight where he lost all the time previously yet. So we'll see what he is coming out of there.
Now he's coming to the Mulsanne corner. Much better this time round. Bit of a wiggle, but
make the corner this time.
It's saying he's got an orange middle sector.
Yeah, he was actually slow overall in the sector, but 1.2 up on his time so far. So it's not going to be enough.
Oh, 1.2 will put him comfortably second place, but nowhere near Benoit.
Haven't checked in on is Zach Silver, who is improving.
Yep, Zach Silver. Coming into Mulsanne corner. Heavy on the brakes. Nicely done. We'll keep an eye on Alfie, because Alfie is ahead of Zach Silver. And Dan Tomlinson P3 with Beyonce Knowles in P5.
Alfie is very low on virtual energy, though. He's got 2% left in the car.
Yeah, we're laughing at Tomlinson in the chat saying Pinot's added a rocket booster to the caddy.
Right, at the moment, he's the most successful caddy driver that they've ever had. So it's...
Beno actually in the chat saying it's the fastest lap he's ever done here.
Congrats, man. It was a hell of a lap.
Well done, Axel. That was one hell of a lap. A second quicker than my fastest lap. It's painful to watch. Oh, bit of a wiggle from Alfie coming round here.
He's got 0.4% of VE left.
Oh, big drift coming out. And that has put him P2, still 1.5 seconds down on Beno. So we will go with Zach Silver. See if Zach has
Pushing
improved.
hard. He's lost time in the final sector. Gained a little bit back, but it's only going to be a tenth or so at best.
Yeah, he's got to gain half a second to pip Alfie. Oh, and he's binned it.
You could tell how hard he was pushing, to be fair.
Well,
that was a very intense lap.
We are on board with Beyonce Knowles. Oh, he's coming into the pit. Who else is out? Daniel Johansson, currently P3 in GTEs, which it's good to see because we have the Johansson fan club here on a weekly basis, and the last couple of weeks he hasn't done so well. But he's going strong here. He's one of the final... You know, he is the final car on track now. As he gets slowed down coming into the final two chicanes. Taking a lot of sausage, and he comes. Is this an improvement? He has. He's pipped Christopher Bell, and Daniel Johansson is P2. Great time.
In the objectively best car. 2 purple sectors he had on that lap.
Wow.
That middle sector was a personal best, but just wasn't enough to quite pit Ben Brown.
What I love is how humble Beno is in the chat, considering he's just absolutely kicked everyone in the groin. Ben Brown, 0 Wang Vet. Right. We will do the starting order, so I will start. We have the Rocket Man himself, Axel Beno, in P1 with Alfie Bevan in P2. Zach Silver taking P3 with Dan Tomlinson P4 and all Aston Martin second row there. Beyonce Knowles in P5 with Spiller the Killer in P6. Max Tarasenko P7 with Max Farrell in P8 and all Max row there for row 4. Dorich in P9 with a Carpenter in P10, quite low for Carpenter. Dan Stevens P11, do you want to do the GEs, Ben?
I can indeed. It is Ben Brown from Daniel Johansson on the front row for the GTEs. Christopher Bell and Elvin Blomqvist make up row 2, followed by Petter Jelinek and Charlie Morgan. Tyler Hammer and Matthias Fuskin come in next, with Andy Hearn and Josep Nazarian following them up. And behind them, propping up the field, it is Dean Smith.
And are they last?
And I believe Frank Vevic's in, but I'm not. And Anton Tomenga might be in. I'm getting a few little odd results on my tool, so it might be that. Yeah, Frank Vevic and Anton Tomenga are following that up.
Ah, cool.
Apologies there. I wasn't deliberately ignoring them. My tool's doing some weird things. I promise not to say that out loud again, either.
The timing tower, I don't think it's going to be working again. But whilst we're waiting for these to start, who else do we have in the chat? We have Hot Sauce Holman here. We also have Amelie, which is Zombie Visuals. Good to see us all here. The Juicer had a wiggle on the last run, and she was 1.5 seconds up. So, that's not good. The timing is looking good.
It's working.
Apparently, Ben Brown is 218 seconds behind.
No, that's because we're getting a false result for Lucio Kotsiuk in there.
Kotsiuk obviously hasn't showed up in the pit. Everything is... We might actually have the timing tower working here. So either LMU have fixed the game, or somebody has let sandbags out of his cave and he has managed to fix it. But we will watch them go around. Alfie will want to make an impression on Benoit after that qualifying masterclass from Benoit, so we shall see. You're in the game, aren't you, Ben? Can you see the temperatures at the moment? Because obviously it's a very early morning race.
Have a look-see. Possibly, if I can bring up the MFD. It is... right, the air temperature, it's light clouds and 24 degrees centigrade, so not exactly boiling. And the track is high grip and 14.9 degrees centigrade.
Oh, that's going to be very slippy.
Basically an ice rink.
Yeah, which is what we love to see.
Oh, yeah.
As we watch Benoit lead the field round the final 2 chicanes, what's going to be amusing is all them GTs are going to start the race mid-chicane. So we will keep an eye.
I'll let these guys get started, and then I'll do some more pit lane.
Green light has got. Alfie Bevan has got a great start.
Yes, indeed.
Benoit's had a terrible start. Both Aston Martins have pipped him.
That's not Alfie Bevan with a drive-through.
Oh, Alfie's went a bit too early then.
He's not had the best of season. I think a couple of hypercars running wide in the background.
Yes, a few running wide. We will go on board with the GTEs. Elvin Blomqvist got the jump 2 places up, chasing down Ben Brown, wants that championship.
Someone sent the bollards flying there, but
all seems okay.
They all seem to be carrying on.
And Alfie Bevan, with his drive-through, has the race lead. Axel Benoit has got past Daniel Tomlinson, so has made 1 place up. Then we have the train all the way down to the first chicane.
Oh, Frank Vevic also with a drive-through there.
What we do have Petty Jelinek all over the back of Christopher Bell.
We've also got replays, Dave. Oh, Daniel Johansson spun round in the wall on the Mulsanne straight, has lost his rear wing. And that was a big old hit.
I didn't get that one. My replay
hasn't come up on there as of yet. The last one I've got is Frank Vevic.
Dan Stevens, yeah, I've got Frank Vevic. Dean Smith has hit a yellow flag. Dan Stevens has had an incident in the chicane. So yeah, there has been some carnage. I'll click on Dean Smith. We'll see if the replay will work.
Dean Smith's made the slightly odd choice. He's taken hard tyres.
Well, which not done him very well.
No, in these cold temperatures, they're going to take a lot of work to get up to a working window.
Yeah, and as the GTEs come into the Mulsanne corner. Oh, Ben Brown, big wobble. Elvin, big wobble. Chris Bell, every one of them with a big wobble. Tyler Hammer is the big gain there, up 2 positions, because Chris Bell and Petty Jelinek. It was follow the leader. Everybody followed Ben into the kitty litter.
Yeah, I think that might have been tyre temperatures. Those top 3 were all on the medium tyre, and you do lose a lot of temperature going down the Mulsanne. Tyler Hammer on the soft tyre in these colder temperatures just might have given him that little bit more of working window to go with.
Yep. Coming through Indy, the Porsche really closing.
Chris Bell spins round.
On Bell, and Tyler Hammer's lost his wing.
Yeah. Bell just lost it on the entrance to Indy and collected
What I will
Tyler.
do is we should have a replay of this. Chris Bell coming down into Indy. It is a slight right-hander.
A little bit too much curb on the brakes.
Oh, and that's... Oh, Tyler. That is the smallest. And while we've been watching this, Zach Silver has had an incident.
From the lead.
Right. Right, so if I click...
I think that's a lock-up for Chris Bell.
Right, so...
They're just spinning all over the place.
Right, we'll try the Zach Silver replay again. Here we are, coming round the Porsche curves. Oh, too much inside curb. Oh, that won't have helped his tyres. He's kept it out the wall.
He might have got away with that on the damage front. It's dropped him a long way back.
Do you know who's the big gainer, though? Adusa Carpenter, P4.
She's not far off P3 either, Dan Tomlinson. But she has got Beyonce chasing her down,
Yeah,
which, you know.
Beyonce knows, because who runs the world? It is obviously Beyonce knows, chasing down Adusa Carpenter.
I mean, for many of us, that's a delightful prospect. Probably not producer at the moment.
As perfectly said by Amelie in the chat, keep in mind Alfie has a drive-through, so Carpenter is net P3 at the moment.
And you know who's now going to benefit most from that drive-through? It's that man Axel Benno, who has made his way back to P2.
Matt Holman saying Ollie will kill me for calling Ollie Beyonce, but why not? It's a laugh. Oh, Ben Brown, is this Elvin side by side?
That's Elvin through at the first chicane.
It is, but Elvin, big wobble. Ben has the better exit and, let's be honest, has the faster car in a straight line, so we will keep on board. We will go to helmet cam to see how much the Corvette gains on the Porsche down the straight.
He's going to have the slipstream, but it's going to be when they get to the top end. It might not be enough to get into the second chicane.
Ben with a fake dummy, a bit later on the brakes. It's about the exit out of this second chicane.
A little bit twitchy.
Yeah, the Porsche looks safe. These two have pulled a gap though.
Yeah.
If I change the things to GTE, there you'll see they pulled a 3-second gap to Petty Jelinek.
And not going to be close enough to make the move into Mulsanne, but he might have a go anyway. He thought about it there, I think.
Here's a long run down to Indy.
Porsche's got some launch out the slow corners, though.
Does rear engine, great grip. The only thing is as we know, Elvin likes a crash every now and then. He has a good relationship with the wall, so we will see if that comes into play.
Now, Alfie coming in for his drive-through, that will promote Axel Benno into the lead.
There's Alfie coming in.
Oh, that was very close as to whether he made that.
Then we have Dan Tomlinson's P3. Great. Carpenter still being chased down by Beyonce. This looks like it'll be an interesting battle all the race. Because as we've seen... Go on, sorry?
I was going to say, Axel's not exactly dropping them here.
Considering the quality time, you'd think he'd be running away.
3 seconds clear. That Aston has some legs on it now. We know that for a fact.
As we'll go back here, because this is the closest battle on track at the moment. Oh, well, it was. The closest battle on track, actually, is this one between Dorich and Max Farrell.
Oh, Ben Brown spun.
Oh, no, Ben, what?
Oh, got very lucky there as well that he didn't pick up a load of other guys. And that has dropped him to P5.
It won't be nice as well. He will have some Minecraft tyres on that car. But what's more surprising is that means we have Colin Morgan in P2.
Well, that can't happen. Bear with me. I'll just go to the admin console and give him a couple of kilos of ballast.
Yeah, go on. Well, so let's have a look. Now our timing tower works, we can see where the battles are.
No, it's great, isn't it?
No. There's Andy Hearn closing up on Petter and Ben Brown chasing them down. Andy Hearn in P4 is not a bad position for Andy.
Ben Brown's got a lot of work to do now because he's got to make those positions back up.
He's got to make them
and
back
still
up.
Try and get back up to Elvin.
Whilst on square tyres.
Whilst on square tyres. And all three guys ahead of him are on the soft tyre.
Is, and we will keep on board with Andy. Andy will be disappointed because there is not as much sausage on this track as there is at others, so he doesn't have the opportunity to take it as much as he likes. Who else? Anton Temenga's down in P8. That's a strange one because Temenga is usually at the top end of the grid, especially after watching the championship last night. He was fighting at the front.
He did start stone last though, so he's
He's getting some positions. Hovsep Nazarian running strong in 7th.
purple first sector for Charlie Morgan chasing down Elvin Blomqvist.
If Charlie wins this, I will eat a shoe. I will. Carpenter still being chased down, still holding strong though.
I'd make a Franklin expedition joke, but I feel that might be a bit obscure.
Who else do we have? Everyone's starting to spread out a bit now.
Well, this is slowly turning into... They are closing Elvin down. It's turning into a three-way fight for P1 here.
As we see, Knowles on the back of Carpenter. This has been going on for a couple of laps now, but... better exit.
Very good exit from the Ford S's there.
I don't think quite close enough to pull a move into T1. Much tighter line.
Oh,
hang on.
That's a move.
That was... I'll start calling him Ollie again now, because that move is worth it.
I think that was the I've missed my breaking point special.
Done well to pull it off though, and that has put Carpenter down into P4 with Ollie taking P3, and Spiller the Killer not too far behind. Obviously gaining where these two have been fighting. But will the Toyota have the legs to make a move on the Aston Martin? Oh, they've both got to go past the Corvette of Tyler Hammer. It's going to catch them both just before the braking zone, and everyone is safe.
Always pulled a little bit of time out on Charlie through the Porsche curves.
Oh, we do have a yellow flag on track. I think it is Anton Temenga. So we will go to the replay and see what has gone on. Temenga
on the inside.
on the back of Hovsep.
Well, that was weird on mine.
Oh.
That looks like, yeah, is Hovsep's car jumping around on your screen as well?
The both were a bit, but Temenga's got the move done now, so I'm not sure what had happened. Carpenter is making the move on Ollie Knowles though. Coming down into Mulsanne corner. Who is going to be bravest on the brakes? And it is Ollie.
Yeah, some connection moments. That Dave Spiller behind has a big moment on the exit, but he's closing on this fight as well.
He is. Whilst Ollie and Adusa have a fight, it just gives Spiller the Killer some time to gain up. Who else do we have? Dean Smith is chasing down Frank Verick. Dean not with his less delivery, so we don't mind showing him now. But Frank the Tank has pulled a gap now, so Frank looking very safe. Both of these ahead of Tyler and Christopher Bell and Daniel Johansson, because they have obviously had... Oops, I need to change the timing tower so you can see. Silly man.
Various carnages.
And do we have Matthias Fugen currently chasing down Andy Bell. The Porsche's going well round here, to be fair. Andy Hearn totally skipping that chicane, searching for sausage, but he can't find any. So now he rejoins, looking for the next lot.
Ben Brown's already back up to fourth. He's picked off Andy Hearn, and he's chasing down Petr Jelinek in third in class. But he's a long way off the back of Blomqvist here.
Petter is no easy challenge though. Petter will have that Go setup fired up now and will be a tough cookie to crack. Oh, apparently Adus has had a spin, but there was no yellow flag. She currently is diving into the pits. Thank you for letting us know, Amelie. We appreciate it.
One of the problems is, with the lower road temperature, these soft tyres are going to last longer. They're not going to get that drop-off that you get relatively early on.
Zach Siller with the move on Max Farrell and almost causes carnage. But thankfully, no harm was done from it.
Zach Silver did not do the traditional Zach Silver thing. But he is pushing onwards and trying to get back on Farrell here.
Looks like we have had another issue from Tamenga, according to the replay tool. I can't say he's had an incident here.
I think it might be lying to you.
Yep, it's lying to me.
Oh, Dan Stevens, however, has had an incident into the wall in a heavy manner. Loses his right rear wheel.
Right, let's click replay. Right. Oh, there he is. Right, we'll try click it again.
I don't think he's got drive. No, it's a dead car.
And so there he is coming near the pit. What has he actually done? Oh, he's lost the back end going into the chicane. And that is what you call a dead Ferrari.
Yeah. And he's sat there trying to do something with it, but he might need to give up the ghost on that one, if we're honest.
Everything's gone off the dashboard. It is broken. Yeah. We will go back with Zach Silver, though.
He's got the run down towards Mulsanne. Farrell closes that door.
But how is Zach's exit going to be? While these two are fighting, they are catching up to the pack in front.
But they've got Alfie Bevan just behind them as well, who is charging fast.
Yeah,
after that drive-through at the start of his race.
Yeah, Alfie won't be happy with that.
We've lost someone in... Something's happened to Petter Jelinek because Ben Brown's back up to P3.
Oh, hang on. We may have a replay for Petter Jelinek. Where is it there? Coming round the Porsche curves. Oh, weight distribution has now... Tell you what, looks fantastic, though.
It was a really good drift. Oh,
just out there. I tell you what, Stevie. Oh, Petter. That is a drift that Stevie Bain would have been proud of, but that rejoin maybe not so much.
I really need to get Ben Brown to do an oNiD watch the effing rejoin t-shirt because it gets increasingly more appropriate the more we do this.
Good. Something must have happened with Ben Brown though, because Andy Hearn is back, and while watching this, Max Farrell has lost his rear wing, so we will see. And where's my mouse pointer gone? There it is. What has happened to Max Farrell?
Oh, that's a very dead Toyota.
Coming around Porsche curves, all looks well. Oh, he's took the grass on the inside, and it's gone. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's... hope he's not in VR, because that would have been distinctly unpleasant.
A big crash. Andy Hearn has got the move done on Ben Brown. What's going on with Ben Brown here? We do have another yellow flag on track.
I think Ben Brown's suffering for using the medium tyre here. Because Andy Hearn got close and was able to just get the move done on him.
I think it was Max Farrell again. Let's have a watch of this. Why not? It'll be funny. Big wiggle going down the pit lane, and he's doing pirouettes. 9.5 out of 10.
To be fair, at least he's got it back to the pits.
He has, so you'd be able to get repaired and come back out.
when he
So
gets into the right pit blocks.
Andy Hearn
There we
on an
go.
absolute charge here. Quite a gap to Charlie Morgan, but strong race from Andy.
Yep. Charlie is starting to gain on Elvin Blomqvist again as well. Soft tyres starting to come back into their own, it looks like.
Yeah, you can see Elvin just up the road. We do have a battle brewing in the hypercar class because we have Dorich chasing down Tarasenko. About to come into Mulsanne corner ahead of the GTEs. A GTE.
Like slots in between them, gets out their way there.
It's one of the Astons. Zach Silver slowed down behind though, which has put Alfie Bevan on the back of him.
There's a combo.
Yeah.
Alfie with the fastest overall first sector.
This battle was happening at the front of the grid. Now it's happening at the back. Alfie got the slipstream. Who's going to be brave around Indy? It's gone side by side. Who's later on the brakes? Oh, great racing between the two of them, and it's going to carry on.
Great racing, and that's another hypercar off in the...
Oh, there's contact between them. And Alfie has got the move done. It looked like on the replay, Dave Spiller.
Yeah.
Spiller has gone from Spiller the killer to Spiller the killed. Bit of a wobble. Oh, he's gone boost.
Yeah, that's...
Watch the rejoin, Dave. That was just too much understeer.
Yeah. Too much brake. I think the front's probably locked up in the cold.
Yeah. And while all this is going on, what we will do is have a quick run through. So we have Axel Bernal leading the way. Dan Tomlinson was strong showing in P2 with Ollie Knowles in P3. Max Tarasenko P4 being chased down by Dorich in P5. Alfie Bevan just behind in P6 with Zach Silver in P7. Spiller the Killed in P8 and Adusa Carter in P9, and Max Farrell is in limbo. GEs, we have Elvin 4 seconds ahead of Charlie Morgan, who has a big gap in front of Andy Hearn and Ben Brown. Matthias Fusgen having a quiet but successful race in P5. Petty Jelinek, after his mistake and his terrible rejoin attempt, is in P6. Hovsep Nazari in P7, Anton Tamenga P8, Frank the Tank in P9, Tyler Hammer P10, Dean Smith P11, Christopher Bell P12, and Daniel Johansson currently P13 of the GTE class. Spiller the Killer is in the pits. Alfie Bevan now chasing down Dorich. And just ahead of Dorich is Tarasenko, so we do have a little battle brewing here.
So there's a interesting set of tyre combos now on as well. Benno is on mediums all round. Tomlinson mediums front, soft rear. Knowles medium all round. Tarasenko medium all round. Dorich, Bevan and Silver and Carpenter are all mediums front, softs at the rear.
Be interesting. They're going well though. Looks like it might be. I think Tarasenko with a bad exit out the second chicane. So we'll go on board with Dorich, who is close. Might get the move done on Tarasenko here. Up the inside, does have the inside for the Mulsanne car. They are giving a bit of banging. Who is later on the brakes. Dorich has overshot that. And that has let Tarasenko through and Alfie Bevan.
Flash of the lights. I think Tarasenko might be listening to us there.
Yeah. He's flashing the light at someone because there's currently a ghost in front of him. But the Porsche, the speed of the Porsche, coming back at Alfie Bevan. Going to go too wide through Indy. No, Dorich backs out. Oh, the Aston Martin of Zach Silver. What?
That wasn't a dive bomb. That was full Stuka.
That was a great move. As a matter of fact, we will go back and watch that.
It's a mega dive.
Look how far back he is there.
He's so fun. We call that one the aggressive Jehovah's Witness.
The Max Verstappen is what that is. But Alfie on the back of Tarasenko. Dan Stevens confirming in the chat he is dead. Oh, Alfie held up behind the GTE, and he is side by side with Zach Silver. And this has brought Dorich back into it as well.
Zach gets the move done. Alfie swaps back to the inside to look at him, trying to make the move back. Four-way battle for P4. What a racing.
It's great racing between them as well. All this racing. A couple of little door bangs, but nothing bad.
Well, haven't you heard wheel banging is the cardinal sin of all racing that should never be allowed under any circumstances ever?
You say that, but that happened in the F1, and then you watch the DTMs where that Porsche threw it up the inside, which just two total polar opposites, and I know which one we prefer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I switched over from the F1 to the BTCC, and I know which one was what they'd have to say about, no wheel banging is the worst thing ever.
Why did you switch off the F1? It was very entertaining.
When?
We'll go on board with Zach Silver, who has got a great run on Tarasenko. The Aston Martin looking great around this track. Tarasenko's keeping the inside line into the braking zone. Zach Silver's threw it round the outside. He's got the move done.
What a move. Zach making the moves today.
But then Tarasenko now has the slipstream. Dodging through the GTEs, weaving as looking for slipstreams as they go around. Tarasenko now has the run.
He's got the run.
He's going to have the inside into the braking zone for the second chicane. Zach Silver hanging it round the outside though.
He's the place for now.
I'll tell you what, I don't know who fed Zach Silver his breakfast this morning, but keep it up.
The Weetabix have definitely been had this week, haven't they?
He's had a mixture of Weetabix and Ready Break is what he's had. He's on rocket fuel. But Tarasenko does have the run coming into Mulsanne. I know we haven't switched on anyone other than these four at the moment, but it's just so close between them.
It's amazing. It's like watching a single-seater fight, this. They're throwing these around like they're small Formula cars. These are not small cars by any stretch of the imagination.
They're not, and Zach has pulled away a bit, so now Alfie is on the back. Oh, both of them close to the GTEs. Side by side coming to Indy, who is going to be the bravest. Alfie round the outside.
Of all the people you don't want to squeeze in this round, I think Andy Hearn there was probably the...
Alfie's closed up hugely under braking there, and has now got the inside on Zach Silver with the better exit. They're going to be side by side down the straight into the Porsche curves.
Oh, then is Max going to try and make this free wide? No, not quite. They have to slot back into line. Frank Doric had fallen off the back of this. He's straight back in it now.
This is absolutely...
Making the move on Max. Oh...
Alfie with the quick shift across, which has cost him some time, but this is incredible to watch this.
Once Zach Silver gets into clear air, he loses that slipstream. They're able to catch back up with him.
It's like NASCAR, is it? They need each other to push each other along. Alfie again, right on the back of Zach Silver.
Saying the Assetto Corsa boys know how to race close.
Well, doing very well. And then we have Tarasenko on the back of Doric. So we've gone from a four-way battle to two mini battles. Is Alfie going to pull a move into T1? Not quite close.
Got to think about it.
Oh, the side by side through the S's.
Oh,
and Zach Silver's gone. Oh, what? And Alfie has left the scene in a hurry.
Zach's not so far behind that he won't be back on them again in a couple of laps time.
That's the beauty of it. Both of them running wide at the exit of Tetra Rouge there. And Tarasenko is chasing down Dorich.
They have got to be having so much fun out there. It's ridiculous.
It's nuts, isn't it? Oh, we do have a yellow flag come up on track. We will get to that in a second. Because Tarasenko looks like he's going to make a move. Looking for the better exit out of the first chicane.
Little bump draft there.
Well, Dorich is using the GTEs for a bit of slipstream. There's Tarasenko closing him down. Not going to be quite close enough to get the move done. This is still the closest battle on track.
I'm not surprised. Alfie Bevan's got to be breathing a mild sigh of relief now that he can actually relax slightly.
Yeah, he's got ahead a bit because now Dorich looks like he's pulling away from Tarasenko. There's Zach Silver in the background, dodging his way through the GTs. Oh, what's happened? Educer
Carpenter and Max Farrell crawling back to the pits.
Well, I do have a yellow flag for Max Farrell, so let's see what's happened. Here we are. So the two Toyotas. Oh, Juicer and lost it. Oh, that was pretty. He's not the best time, Maxwell, has he?
Both of them got spanning exactly the same. Have LMU put in liquid on the spilt liquid on the track and not told anyone?
They've done something, but the Toyotas are not having a good time. And there's Max Farrell. There's a Juicer Carpenter. Shame. Right, let's look. I'm looking for any close battles. There is none. The closest is still Dorich and Tarasenko, but they have spaced out a little bit. Zach Silver chasing them down now after the contact with Alfie Bevan into T2, wanting to get back up there and continue this fight. Charlie Morgan has took a second out of Elvin Blomqvist.
Purple middle sector for Charlie. 4 seconds off. He's not quite as rapid through the Porsche curves as Elvin is. So I think that's going to be difference in wing, isn't it? As much as anything else.
Or bravery, whichever one.
That's a.
Oh, we do have a yellow flag, and Ben Brown's name is on the tool. Where is it? Oh, I think it might be. No, he has dropped a few places. So.
Yeah, he was up to third. He's back down in sixth now. It's not come through on mine.
Yeah, the thing's lying to me.
Yeah, there's still bits of Toyota wing lying in the middle of the track.
So yeah, Ben Brown has. Oh yeah, I've just seen the Toyota wing there. Yeah, Andy Hearn going very strong in P3, having a nice comfort race, but he is being chased down a bit by Petty Jelinek.
Now, I suppose the thing we haven't discussed is pit stops.
Well, speaking of that, because the tool is working, oh yes, our detailed tool is working, so we'll be able to see the virtual. I didn't even
virtual energy.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah, everyone should be coming in within the next 3 laps.
Yes,
everyone down to Zach Silver, who has just pitted.
Or Dave Spiller, because he has lots of. Yeah. Obviously, we cannot see the virtual energy of the GEs because they don't have it. But saying that, Benoit has near enough an extra lap. He had.
Is he in fuel? If
Yeah,
been
he's fuel saving.
that would explain why he wasn't running away with his usual pace there. He saved an extra lap out of
Well,
it.
his free lap average is 7.6% a lap, whilst Dan Tomlinson's is 8.4.
I thought, yeah.
Alfie's is 8.6.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Zach Silver 8.5. That extra lap, it will carry a long way.
What is interesting though is Alfie Bevan is using a lot more fuel than Dorich. So if Dorich doesn't have to take as long as a pit stop, there's only 3 seconds between them. He could make that gap up in the pits. While all this is going on, we have a yellow flag from Christopher Bell. Where is it?
Half an hour to go. You might as well just run your gas tank down to as minimum as possible.
He's coming into Indy. Oh, he's binned it. Oh, that surely is a dead car.
Yeah, I think Rexy is extinct.
Yeah, his steering wheel's off. The car is broken. Christopher Bell. Shame.
It was a heavy hit.
I mean, it couldn't have been heavier, to be fair.
No.
Charlie Morgan has closed up on Elvin a bit, though. It took a second out. No, second and a half.
Unfortunately, we've got no way to see them in fuel.
We have not just Axel Bernard put his foot down a bit that last lap. His fuel usage has gone up.
I think Ben Brown was saying before the race they're about 12 to 15 laps, weren't they? Something like that for the GTEs.
As in the chat, Amelie, the last dinosaur, has gone dead. R.I.P. R.I.P. Rexy. We do have a yellow flag on track, and it looks like a Deucer Carpenter. Let's have a look. After that,
could only just have left the pits.
Right. Oh, he's lost it in Indy. Big wiggle.
Oh.
Kept it out of the wall, but
well held.
We'll have some Minecraft tyres on that Toyota.
Oh, Dave Spiller has come in, done his pit stop, but unfortunately has managed to pick up a stop-go for his troubles.
Dave Spiller. The only thing Spiller is killing tonight is his hopes of a podium, and what can we say? Shame. Oh, we have had a yellow flag from Axel Bernard. Is it an actual yellow flag, or is it the game toying with me? I think it may be the game toying with me.
It's not come up on mine. So.
Yeah, coming into Mulsanne corner. Yep, it's done it again. But we will have a look at Petty Jelinek, because there was a yellow flag there too. And this is coming to the pit lane.
If he's been on the way into the pit lane, I'm laughing at him. There's nothing going to stop me.
No, final second to last chicane. He's decided to do his best Ryan Davies impression and start flying. Yeah. He's flying.
Yeah, good grief. I'm getting it slightly behind yours. That's wow.
Yeah, he started flying on my screen.
He must go. His planet needs him.
Must return home. Well, that has put Matthias Fusgen here. Oh, and we've got a yellow flag from Tyler Hammer. What has Tyler done?
And Tomlinson's dropped it. He's lost his rear wing from P2.
Oh, no, really. We will watch this.
And someone else has just collected his rear wing, so he'll be very popular at the moment.
Oh, the yellow flag for Tomlinson hasn't come up. But here comes Ollie Knowles, ready to collect that P2 spot with Alfie Bevan just behind. Tomlinson gets out of the way. And now we have Alfie Bevan on the back of Ollie Knowles.
Alfie Bevan will be in to the pits this lap.
I think they both will be.
Yeah, Ollie. If Ollie fuel saves around the next lap, he can do another one. It's going to be very tight. They're better off just coming in.
No, they both come in. So who's going to do the faster pit stop? Looking at this, Alfie. He's got the move done. He's got the move
That's
done in the pits.
cheeky. That is cheeky.
That
He's gonna-
was a great move from Alfie, but Alfie is using more fuel, so he's going. I think he's going to have a longer stop.
Yep, it's about half a lap's difference between them, which round here is a lot more than it would be around other tracks.
That was a bit of a cheeky move. So
Frame Doric in, everyone's in.
So we will look at the
How far back
timing.
is Zach Silver? Is the question.
I think I can hear him coming now. I think he stopped. So who is going to get out first? Alfie is about to drop. And Ollie Knowles has got out in front.
Gets out front.
Doric has got the jump on Tarasenko. Oh, Zach Silver isn't even in the pit yet.
No, he's not coming into the pits. He's done his stop already. He's trying an undercut.
Daniel Tomlinson in the chat saying, who put that wall there? And Alfie...
Stop go for Frame Doric.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I see the penalty. That is going to give the position to Max Tarasenko.
Right, Beno is going to be in at the end of this lap.
So, Charlie Morgan still not too far behind Elvin.
No, he's not closing up massively, but it's bits here and there. He's setting those faster times, and Elvin just got held up slightly behind Daniel Hansen.
Is Petty Jelinek diving into the pits. Whilst Fusgan has gone for the extra lap. Big gaps between everyone. The closest battle currently is Alfie chasing down Ollie Knowles.
I think we're going to be getting into that GTE pit cycle now as well, which is going to really make things interesting.
Well, because as you can see, some drivers are coming out of the pits with a penalty. That can mess everything up.
We're getting very ambitious on their runs into that pit lane.
Alfie's took half a second out of Ollie in that chicane. Much later on the brakes coming into the Mulsanne corner. Ollie's going to fight. Ooh, big wobble from Alfie coming out of the Mulsanne corner. But Ollie
Beno in the pit lane.
Finally. Alfie's wants this P2 and Ollie's not going to let it go easily. We do have a yellow flag on track. Waiting to see who comes through on the tool. Petty Jelinek. We'll have a quick look. What's Petty done?
I think he might be lying, but we'll see.
And he's just come out of the pits. Tyres will have cooled down. Oh no, he span it at the T1. Oh, well, the first chicane. Cold tyres haven't done him any favours. We are back on board with Alfie chasing down Ollie through the Porsche curves now. Alfie taking a much wider entrance into them. Still following round, half a second between these two. Ooh, very wide on the exit from Ollie. I'm assuming he'll be taking the track cut there.
Suspect so. Regretfully, I can't see whether it's. I don't think it has actually. No, it hasn't actually given him a track cut. His lap's still showing his current.
Oh, big drift.
Big snap.
Alfie pushing, trying to get these positions. Doric behind still hasn't served that drive through.
He has got 2 laps to go to do it. don't think he's actually gaining by staying out here. He's not going to offset the guys behind him by enough.
No, Tarasenko is 7 seconds back on Doric, 3. So Doric is going to go from 4th to 6. So it's
I
only
think
a
he's got
loss.
enough time in hand to keep ahead of Tomlinson, but that's about it here.
Well, yeah, Tomlinson obviously had his issue with the wall, which it's a shame because Tomlinson was running a very strong race. And what can I say? It is the action of a seasoned rookie. Let's just say.
Well, he's just another brick in the wall at this point.
And very close. We have had a yellow flag from Dean Smith. We will see what's happened to Dean.
You weren't even going to dignify that, were you?
No. So Dean, that is him side by side with Elvin. Oh, he's crashed into Elvin. Oh.
I'm on it, and that is Dean out by the looks of it.
Yes, his car looks a bit broken. Oh, very lucky he didn't take out the leader of the GE class, because that could have been quite consequential. And at the moment, Daniel Johansson down in 11th place, but trying to unlap himself, Hound and Elvin Blomqvist, giving his fan club something to cheer about. Oh, we have had a yellow flag from Axel Bernot. Is it the game?
It's a connection. It's connection glitch.
Why do this to me? Why? Just likes to torment me. Charlie Morgan, 2 seconds behind Elvin. Alfie still chasing down Ollie Knowles.
He's pushing on there.
20 minutes of this race left. A lot can happen.
Yep, he's 7 tenths behind. Not quite close enough to really get the full benefit of that slipstream for the Ferrari.
No, the Ferrari seems to be closing under braking. But
Alfie's damaged.
Is he?
On the cockpit cam, his steering wheel's left hand down.
Oh, big drift.
I'm not surprised.
Right, we will go on board with Alfie. Let's have a look at how broken his car is.
It's not massive, but it's...
Oh, the correction there. Yeah, his car... It's not massive, but it's enough.
It's definitely there, and it's going to affect him when he's going into those right-hand turns.
Well, you've seen him coming around the last Porsche curve there. You got big snap. Which seems that will surely secure P2 for...
Ollie knows.
Friend Doric. Sorry, I pronounce his first name wrong all the time, so that's why I don't say it. Doric. I think, we've had a yellow flag from Andy Hearn. Is it the game toying with me as usual? It looks like
See if it's lying to us. Let's have a look.
LMU, why do you lie?
Yep. Yeah, that's connection.
Charlie Morgan has really closed up on Elvin, though. 1.5 seconds. Can Charlie pip Elvin to the podium, and will I be eating a shoe? Oh, hang on, someone's gone off there. I just seen some gravel in a yellow flag. I'm wondering who it is. It is a GTE. Not Christopher Bell, not done.
I'm getting a yellow flag report for Elvin Blomqvist here.
Elvin's in the pits.
He's in the wall.
He's in the pits. What has happened? Hang on.
He smashed it into the wall.
We've got the replay. What has happened? Oh, the big, oh, and that is the car dead.
That's a dead car. Yep.
Elvin we said he has a good relationship with the wall, and it has showed. Elvin has
Hang
potentially
on.
cost himself the championship here. That
Yep.
is
I
a
am
dead Porsche.
doing the maths.
So where Ben Brown currently P4.
I'm pulling up the
20,
the score.
20 seconds behind P3, but surely
27.
P4 points should be enough.
I mean, Elvin will drop this result now, but
Yeah.
it's still a 27-point gain. Let me have a look. I will try and work this out.
Right,
And,
I'll talk rubbish while you work this out, Ben, and then come back to us. But what is more important is I might have to eat a shoe because Charlie Morgan could potentially win this race, which nobody wants to see. I'll have to go buy a chocolate shoe from somewhere because I'm not eating a real one.
There's probably some speciality producers who'll do that for you.
I know a shop that sells chocolate shoes. I'll just go buy one. It'll ruin my diet, but I'll do it. Yeah, Charlie Morgan with a 30-second lead on Andy Hearn in P2. After all the complaining he was doing about his setup before the race, I bet he'd never imagined this as a possibility. Well, I've been taught Zach Silver's got past Max Tarasenko. Doric still hasn't. Doric is coming in to take his penalty now. And there's Zach Silver and Tarasenko. So that has put Zach Silver into P4. I'm getting some grief in the chat now.
I'm trying to do the maths in a pretty big hurry here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's have a look. I'm looking for some close battles. The closest one is Tarasenko chasing down Zach Silver. Everyone else are like lots of time apart. Keep on board with Tarasenko as he chases Silver. Yeah, the big surprise of the night is Charlie Morgan. He's going to be so smug about this, it's unreal.
Ben Brown's P4, isn't he?
P4 he is.
Right, that could be what hands him the championship, because they're both going to drop this round, I think. But... 42...
LMU, why do you lie to me? Tell you what, the news has put a bit of a spring in the step of Ben Brown because he's took a couple of seconds out of Matthias Fusgen. Oh no, we have a yellow flag from Ollie Knowles. Is it a real one or is it the game? It's the game messing with me again. He's sunk through the floor, but obviously we know he hasn't. I'm going to shout at sandbags. Ollie Knowles on for a strong result, P2. Alfie Bevan 5 seconds behind with a broken car. Andy Hearn's come in for a pit stop randomly. So that's put Matthias Fusgen P2. Ben Brown. Ben, you better stop your work now because Ben Brown has just took P3 from Andy Hearn.
Oh, right. And that doesn't change the calculation because that means either way, Ben's dropping a P3. Which means, if I can get my spreadsheet to work properly.
I'm slapping Elvin in the chat. Turns out the Porsche cars are not very Porsche friendly. Wow, we have had a yellow flag from Adusa Carpenter. Let's see how her bad luck has continued. Coming
If
in.
my tenuous maths is right, it will be Ben Brown taking 171 points and Elvin Blomqvist finishing on 147. Because either way, he's going to be dropping a lower score.
Yes, so what we will not do is we will not curse Ben Brown. We will curse
No,
we will curse Charlie Morgan because I don't want to eat a chocolate shoe.
It will be Elvin Blomqvist finishing either on 150 or...
Got Charlie Morgan flattening at me on the stream.
Yeah, it's either 150 or 157 for Elvin Blomqvist. At the moment, it's going to be 171 for Ben Brown. He is in the box seat here. No pressure, Ben.
No pressure at all. Andy Hearn with the pit stop, but
Andy Hearn with the stop go from the pit stop.
Oh, has he got? Oh, Andy Hearn.
He has indeed.
What have you done? Tell you what, Matthias Tuesgen though, quiet race, kept himself to himself, not got involved in any drama.
And he's up to P2.
P2. Ben Brown, if you keep saying a real shoe in the chat, I will put the stream on you to curse you, so don't give me that.
He's a witch. Don't tempt him.
Elvin in the chat, praying that Ben crashes. We'll have none of that, Elvin. Come on, be a sport.
Fuskin has requested a pit stop.
Oh
no, or he's looking to do a pit. Will need a pit stop. I suspect that means he's low on fuel.
Well, Ben Brown is 20 seconds behind Fuskin. So that could potentially be another place. Where's Fuskin?
Well, the problem is I've lost track of who's pitted in the GTEs at this point.
If you hold on, I will tell you a number of stops.
Oh, it's because you voodoo doctors in the commentators box. Yeah.
Charlie Fuskin and Ben Brown haven't.
They will be running it close at this point. It should be within the next couple of laps.
There's only 8 minutes left.
It's a case of there's not going to be enough fuel in the car, I suspect. But
Hen and Temenga have stopped, and so's Petty. Hang on, they're not far behind. They could throw a spanner in the works here.
I mean, Hearn's not going to be a factor ultimately.
Yeah, and Andy Hearn has ate too much sausage and got a penalty for it. So Fuskin comes in to the pits. Charlie Morgan has went round again. We will see what Ben Brown's going to do as he runs wide out the last of the Porsche curves. Ben Brown giving us a flash. Is staying out.
I'm showing 2 laps left for Ben Brown at the end of this.
Andy Hearn's
if he's managed to save 2 laps of fuel at Le Mans, that's going to be fairly spectacular.
So Benoit's coming round the first chicane, which means Benoit has this lap left and the next one.
See, didn't Benoit come in with like 14 seconds advantage into the pit phase?
Yeah, now he's like 59.
And he's come out with that a minute in advance. That extra lap really did.
Is Anton Temenga has stayed out as well. Oh, Temenga's already pitted.
So, Dean giving us some insight. He was showing that he needed 109 litres of fuel and the car only carries 91.
Who said that?
Dean in the comments.
What was Dean? Dean was driving a Corvette, wasn't he?
He was in the Corvette, yeah.
Ooh, so that's, what, an 18 litre saving you need?
It's a lot to do round Le Mans.
It is. Where is Charlie? Charlie Morgan coming up to the Mulsanne corner. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Charlie is getting the come into the pit symbol.
Ben has just said in the chat he won't be stopping.
Oh, death or glory for Mr. Brown.
Do you know what? He's going for it. You've got to respect it. It's all or nothing.
Charlie, I think, will be stopping this lap.
That's what I'm thinking. Charlie may be stopping. Elvin played his part. We said he loves his contact with the wall, and he done it for us.
I think he's asking Ben to stop into the wall.
There are certain things that happen in life. Death, taxes, McLaren messing up a pit stop for the second driver, and Elvin Blomqvist putting it in a wall.
Did you hear? McLaren have been bottling it all season.
They've done an. Elvin has potentially Lando Norris'd it the most here. So we'll keep an eye on these. Charlie Morgan now coming up to the Porsche curves. We will see what Charlie Morgan does. We can pray for a stop-go.
The game is telling him that he needs to stop. It usually gives you a little bit of margin.
Oh, so he's come out of the Porsche curves, making his way around the very slight chicane. Here is the pit exit. Is Charlie going to dive in?
He is.
He does. He comes in. Let's pray for a stop-go. No, he slowed down very much on purpose.
He's not risking it in this one, is he?
Not, is he?
You wouldn't, would you?
Ben Brown coming down the straight approach to Porsche cars. And on Tamenga, not too far behind. Tamenga's had a great race considering he started at the back.
I mean, Ben Brown's got margin now. He's got the margin to fuel save with Elvin out.
Hang on, so Benoit's first chicane with 4. Ben's got 2 more laps to do.
Yeah. It's going to be very close. I'm getting a read of 17.3 on... It's posting for the entirety of the 4 chicanes there.
Is what we'll do. What we're going to do is go on board with Ben and seeing how early he is lifting. Let's have a look. Going up to T1. Yeah, that's a big old lift. But if it gets him to the end, it gets him to the end.
He does like a fuel save, does Mr. Brown? He's getting the come into the pits notification from the game as well.
Charlie Morgan has come out with no penalty. Disappointing. For all the people saying eat a real shoe, what they don't understand is I'm trying to lose weight at the moment, so eating a chocolate shoe is probably worse than eating a real one. Petty Jelinek is closing up on Matthias Fusgen. Alfie Bevan is caught right back up to Ollie Knowles, though, considering he has a broken car.
Yeah, it's just under a second between them as they come down the Mulsanne here towards the Mulsanne corner.
Is Amelie in the chat saying Ben might not be able to keep this position with this current pace? Understood, but a pit stop would lose him more places, so the fuel save is the smarter option.
I mean, the maths I did was dependent on him finishing P4.
So Benoit is there, Ben is there. So Benoit is about to start the final lap of the race, giving us a flash on the stream. After a poor start, has absolutely dominated. There's the white flag signalling the last lap of the race. got 50-odd second gap to Ollie Knowles behind, who was just approaching the Porsche curves with Alfie chasing him down. Oh, so where's Benoit? Benoit is there.
I was just about to go into the Mulsanne. Ben Brown is just on the way down
the
to Indianapolis.
I don't think Benoit will catch Brown.
Which, ironically, is probably what Ben would like.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly
He
what
goes past him.
It would. That would be ideal for Ben, but I don't think that he'll be able to. As we watch Colin Morgan approach the Porsche curves for the second to last time. Benoit going around the first chicane. Ben Brown is coming up to the straight before the Porsche curves. Temenga is now only 4 seconds behind, but I'm sure Ben will sacrifice a place not to have to pit. Morgan coming round the Porsche curve. So where is our leader? Coming into the second chicane.
We only needed to gain 8 points. So on the scoring, Ben can drop as far as... Once I find it again. I mean, he could drop down to P12, which would be lower than where Elvin will be classed as finishing. So it's...
There's Charlie Morgan starting his last lap. Absolutely, despite all the shoe puns, it's been a great drive from Charlie. Well deserved win, should he not been it. Ben Brown coming to start his last lap. Anton Temenga not far behind.
No, I think Ben's going to cede second place just to try and make it to the end.
Yeah, because then Petr is still a good 10 seconds behind. Alfie on the back of Ollie.
Jinx to the right.
He's going to go for the move into Mulsanne corner.
Loses so much once he's out the slipstream, though.
He does, doesn't he?
To tuck back in.
Big drift. He's got a great exit, though. This surely must be it. Benoit coming round the Porsche curves. We'll keep an eye on this for as long, but we want to see Benoit cross the line.
Elvin in the chat, full push, Ben, no save.
Side by side coming through Indy. Alfie round the outside. And has got the move done, potentially. Benoit coming round. Who do I watch? Who do I watch?
Ollie's going to have the inside into the second part.
He does. And there we have
Alfie.
Axel Benoit crossed the line. A dominant drive, a dominant win in the championship and this race. Congratulations, Axel Benoit, for being our hypercar champion. We'll go back to who's going to finish P2 in this race. Is it going to be the Aston Martin of Ollie Knowles or the Ferrari of Alfie Bevan?
The Aston's looking in good shape right now. That Ferrari is twitching all over the place.
Looks like it's going to be a second place on the podium for Ollie Knowles. What a drive. Great performance from Alfie. Oh, hang on, Alfie's pushing it right to the very end. Big drift. Fought to the end.
Yeah, didn't let him have it easy.
Why all this is going on?
P3.
Ben is coming around Mulsanne corner. So Zach Silver comes across the line to take P4 after some difficulties, let's just say. Max Tarasenko, P5. Coming to finish the lap and take P5 of the race. And we have a bit of a gap to Dorich after his drive-through. Great race from Tarasenko after some amazing battling in that hypercar field. So
Absolutely. It was properly good to watch
we
through
will
that.
stay on board with the man who's going to make me a chocolate chew. Great drive from Charlie Morgan, representing the oNiD Academy team. Great to see the Academy car take the win in the class.
Ooh, gets a bit of a snap on there through the gate.
To answer your question, the chat, Dean, Sandbags explained it to me. It's the game doesn't pull some things through. But here we are. Hang on.
Charlie Morgan with the win across the line.
We do have Charlie Morgan to win. And he comes out into Menga. We do have a GE that's stopped in the Porsche curves. Can't quite make out who it is.
No, I can't tell.
And here we have Ben Brown coming across the line, taking some fuel tips from Scotty, and has, as far as we're aware, potentially taken the championship. I don't know what's a bigger achievement, taking the championship or finishing this race with no pit stop. Come on, if you've got fuel, Ben, we want some donuts, come on. See if he's got enough fuel for them.
Flashlights.
Are we going to get some potentially? There we are.
There we
yes. Go. Always fuel for donuts. That's what we like to see. So what we will
do... And then
do,
the 30 seconds runs out.
We will go through the results. Obviously, ignore the timings. But Axel Bernot with a dominant win. With Ollie Knowles taking P2 after a hard-fought fight with Alfie Bevan. Zach Silver taking P4 with Max Tarasenko taking P5. Dorich in P6, Dan Tomlinson in P7, and Spiller the Killer in P8. Do you want to do the GTs, Ben?
I shall indeed. It is Charlie Morgan takes the win and will force Dave to eat a shoe. Anton Domenga comes in P2 after a last lap overtake on Ben Brown, who we believe is our champion-elect in P3. Petr Jelinek in P4 with Matthias Fusken in P5. Andy Hearn comes in P6 with Hovset Nazarian in P7. And they are followed home by Tyler Hammer and Daniel Johansson.
Yep.
And, unfortunately, I believe
we do have a couple of hypercars with Max Farrell and Adusa Carpenter. Or not, Adusa Carpenter's Fest of the DNFs with Frank Vevick, Elvin Blomquist, Dean Smith, Christopher Bell, and Dan Stevens. So yeah, that is the end of this championship. That is, I think, and that is the game kicking me out. And I'll go to the whole video.
That's what we were waiting for. Let me pull through the results and we shall get confirmations.
Drum roll.
There we go.
British Sam, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's what he tells himself when he crashes.
As confirmed, Axel Beno with a dominant championship win in the Hypecars, 210 points to Zach Silver with 162. He's driven very well this season. The only round he dropped was a P2 in his scores. Every other race was a win.
Yeah, as dominant as you can get near enough then.
In the GTEs, Ben Brown, 171 points. Charlie Morgan coming in at the death with that win to take P2 with 160 points, just 3 clear of Elvin Blomqvist, who drops from the lead of the championship to third with 157.
So Elvin went from P1 to P3 because of that.
Yeah.
Elvin, what can I say? I know we shouldn't laugh, but what can... But yeah, so want to congratulate Axel Bernot on a dominant championship win. Congratulations to Ben Brown clinching the win in the final race when it all looked dire when he had that off. But thanks to Elvin and his love for the wall, he's got the win. Charlie Morgan, P2, what is going on here? I will congratulate Charlie. I'm going to have to go buy a chocolate shoe now, but I will congratulate him. The only thing Charlie Morgan usually wins is an extra shift at work. That's right,
That's
sandbags. True. But That's been a good season to watch, to be honest.
It has. There's been some great racing in that champions in that last race there, with those 4 hypercars dicing all the way throughout the lap.
It hasn't. What a race to finish on, not just for the championship, but for my time as commentating as well. For some people will know, this was my, let's say, my final schedule race commentating. I may make some guest appearances, probably when I've binned it into a wall on a Monday night. But, yeah, that is my final race. And as it has been an absolute pleasure to do this season with you, Ben.
It's been great being alongside you for this one, and I'm sure we will miss you in the commentary booth over the next couple of weeks.
Until I've been into a wall and then end up back here. But, no, that has been a great championship. We want to thank everyone for who has watched every week. Where are we at tomorrow for the finale of the AC Championship?
The IndyCars tomorrow will be going to Road America for their finale. It's a great place to finish.
Yeah, what a track. That'll be a good watch. And then Wednesday, we have the final round of the SimHound Academy here at Le Mans. I will not be streaming that one because I have family duties to attend to, let's just say. So you will have sandbags for that, along with Tyler as usual. Thursday, we have iRacing. The finale of the Super Formula Lighting is at the Red Bull Ring. And then Sunday, we have... Give me 2 secs where the finale will be. It will be at Spa. And it's looking like a mixed conditions Spa. So that should be a good watch. And then that ends the season, ends season 5 of oNiD. If you have been watching us, if you have been watching and want to get involved, our Discord is in the chat. Season 6 sign-ups will be going live. I'll just say soon. It's at Johnny's discretion when he launches them, but it will be within the coming week, let's just say. And yeah, if you fancy getting involved, join the Discord and come on in. Anything to add to that, Ben?
Yep, just get in. There's plenty of events coming. We have social events coming up as well if you want to dip your toes into the wonderful world of oNiD. So come along and take part in some random combinations that we'll throw together.
It is, and just in the chat, Sam saying he forgot you agreed to stream. Good job you're listening. At least you won't be able to race and let your partner down again, Sam, like you did last week. Let's just say that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching and tuning in tonight. Anything you want to add before we go, Ben?
No, thanks for streaming this season, Dave, and we look forward to having you back on track.
I look forward to be back in the wall myself, but thank you everyone, and we will catch you later on.